Hi everyone, my name is Natalie and welcome to my very first YouTube video. In my experience, I've been interning since senior year of high school, and that started out at Donna Karan, New York in New York City. I've been interning in the fashion industry since then with companies such as Donna Karan, New York, Artistic Fashion, Mark Fisher Footwear, and most recently Marc Jacobs. So without further ado, let's get into the tips. Tip number 1, it's to be professional. So being professional means being on time for work. Also respecting the fact that you are using other people's time and not just yours. You're there to work, so you're now using the company's time and your boss's time. Another aspect of being professional is dressing the part. Being in the fashion industry, you go into specific brands or companies and they have specific looks. As you progress more in the company, you'll be able to see what people are really like and how you can be a brand ambassador for that company, especially if you want to work there someday. Another aspect of being professional is keeping a clean social media. It is very important for you to take account of this even while you're in the application process. If you think there's something on your Instagram that you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't keep it up, maybe it's not appropriate, it's probably not appropriate. Show off on Instagram how you want people to portray you, as well as LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a social media platform where you get to connect with people within your industry as well as a ton of different industries, and you could have so many jobs come out of LinkedIn. So it's very important to keep your LinkedIn at tip-top shape. Tip number 2 of being a great intern is to communicate. Not only is this important just in interning, this is important in all relationships and aspects of your life. Whether it's asking questions, whether it is asking questions, asking for advice, or just asking for help, it is important that you communicate to your boss, to your mentor, what it is that you want to learn out of this experience. Or if you are having trouble with something, they're always there to help you. It's an internship and it's a learning experience. It's not like you're supposed to know everything going into it. And this can also go back to rephrasing tasks that your boss gives you. Not only does it help you understand what you have to do, it helps your boss understand that you know what you're doing and you're not wasting each other's time. So tip number 3 is to get along with your coworkers. You are going to be most likely working with a team or another individual within your internship. Sometimes it's coworkers, as in other people who already have full-time jobs there, or it could be interns as well that are within the same process that you're going through and going through the same exact tasks every single week, or having similar projects, or just feeling the same way as you at an internship. And those are the people that you have to build strong relationships with, because you never know when your paths are going to cross within your career journey. If you're in a specific industry and that's what you want to stick to, you're going to be seeing those people that you either graduated college with, or that you went to school with, or that you had an internship with. You're going to see them again in your journey within your career path. It's not like the last time that you're going to see them. Maybe it will be, but trust me, I've seen so many people that I've gone to school with that I've seen again either at a company that I'm interning or at events. They will come back, and you never know who will be whose boss. You never know if they'll be able to get you an internship or potentially a job. So tip number 4 is to be organized. It's important for you just to take notes as much as you can, because you never know when you will have to look back at what you're being taught or what you're learning. So a good tip I have is to have a special internship notebook. I have a ton of these, not specifically this one, but I have a ton of different notebooks that I use throughout my internship experience. And usually what I write in the notebooks are either any intern training that I received. It could be projects that I've had and I want to write down the steps on how to get those projects done, because who knows, I might be doing the same project another time within my experience and I might forget how to do it if I don't have it written down. And another one important thing to write down in your notebook, and has helped me so much, is writing down people's names and their positions. Once you meet someone new at your company, write their name. You don't have to have like a creepy stalker list about everything you know about them, but their names written down and who they work with and what team are they a part of will just help you in the long run remember everyone's names, or even help you learn people's names faster, which is key, especially if you're working in a big company and they're like, go to the 10th floor and find Rachel, and you're like, who is Rachel? So tip number 5 is go the extra mile. You're there at internship to potentially get a job with that company or gain experience to get a job in the future. Not every day will also be the same at your internship. It depends on what industry you're in and the company. Within the fashion industry, not every day is the same. But you never know. At your internship, sometimes it could get boring. Sometimes you're not going to have the same amount of workload every single day. Some days will be very jam-packed and you'll have a ton of projects. Other days will be like you're waiting there at crickets. And it depends at where you're at. But the thing you have to remember is that you're there to work. So if that means you have to come up with your own work that might potentially help your boss in the future, that is showing initiative and that you're thinking ahead for something that might come up later on, and it helps to stay productive. Whether that means just go on your computer and see what documents the company has, or things that maybe they have intern training and that you can continue learning on your own, not essentially with your boss telling you what to do every step. You might be working with a couple other interns. You want to stand out. You want to ask questions. You want to be the best out of the bunch. And that doesn't mean, oh, don't help other interns. If you guys have projects together, work together and solve those issues that you have to solve, because not only are you being competitive with them, but you're showing your superiors that you can work on a team. So my final tip number 6 to being a great intern is to wrap up your internship strong. It is important to recap on everything you've learned and give thanks to those who have helped mentor you in the process, whether it's your boss or your team. And so giving a thank you note is always a good way to go, preferably handwritten, because it helps to give more personality and more one-on-one connection between you and the person you're giving it to. Anyone can easily send an email saying thank you or give gifts. In the past, I've done like mugs that I've customized or that I've bought at Target for like $5, and I filled them up with little goodies, candies and stuff, and I give them to my mentors along with my thank you notes. It's also important to get recommendation letters if you need to get anything that you need in order to move on in your career or get the next job. And then finally, just get everyone's number. If you don't already have someone's number within the company, get their number, get their social media. Having your mentors on Instagram is something that I've done and has helped me to connect with them and stay connected with them on a personal level as well as a work professional level, because I'm still saying happy birthday to them when it's their birthday and they post about it. Or if they have a dog, I say, oh my god, how cute is your dog, because your dog is cute. So guys, those are all my tips in order to be a great intern. Hopefully you guys are starting your internships this fall, or are continuing spring and summer internships, or you're just curious about what it's like to be an intern. Hopefully this helped out, and not only is this advice essential for being an intern, you can use them within the workplace if you actually have a full-time job. You can use them in your regular life, which all of these tips somehow fall into different facets of life. But definitely follow me on Instagram. I post content on lifestyle, beauty, and fashion because that's what I mainly focus on. I'll be putting my Instagram account either here on the screen or down below in the description, so make sure to follow me. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and so thank you guys for watching this far into the video. And I hope to see you guys real soon. Bye.